Street. Not very many.
Okay, call the meeting to order Wednesday, June 3rd, 12:30 or 12 o'clock noon. Roll call, please.
Ron Rensink, Randy Funkert.
Here.
Brad Hint.
Here.
Greg Giels, Zach Sawyer.
Here.
Okay, any public comments? Public comments, so consent agenda.
I'll move. Second.
Roll call, please.
Hint.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Okay, no old business. Under new business, public hearing on the 2014-15 budget amendment. So no public comment. Motion to close the meeting.
Make the motion.
Support.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
And Angie has a few details
Just
on that.
a couple things to highlight on the amendment. The revenues are mostly due to increase in hotel motel tax. We're just generally receiving more than we had budgeted. And also some DOT street reimbursements for the Country Club Road East 9th Street and Highway 18 that were received in this fiscal year that were anticipated to be received the prior fiscal year. As far as the expenses, the major thing is paying off the Aquatic Center loan.
Motion
To approve the
Okay.
amendment.
Need a motion to approve the budget amendment. I'll make that motion.
I'll support.
Roll call, please.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye. Now public hearing on Runger Street improvement Runger addition street improvements. No public comments. Need a motion to close the public hearing.
That motion.
Support. Roll call, please.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye. Number 2, approve plans and specifications. Scott?
Unless there's any specific questions about the plans and specs on the project, need a motion to actually approve the plans and
Plans and specs.
specifications.
I'll make that motion to approve.
I'll support.
Comments? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Hint.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Number RB, awarding of the contract. Scott's got that information.
Yeah, I'll go through the bids that we received. We actually received 3 bids on the project. The engineer's estimate when we set this out for bid was actually $480,000. Through the design phase, we added in, Todd, roughly $7,000 to $8,000 of items with some drainage and some other type things. So roughly it was about estimated just for construction, about a $490,000 engineer's estimate. The 3 bids we received, one was from DeLoss Construction. There was a minor error in theirs of about $47 decrease in their bid, just a mathematical error. So their total bid was $472,691.86. The next bid was from Vanderpool Excavating out of Orange City. Their bid was $449,683.15. And the low bid on the project was from Salsmo Brothers out of Hospers with a low bid of $446,975.07. So I did receive a letter from Pat Bickett, and I'll just quickly read that. He said, "We reviewed the bid results in the above project, found 2 small errors in the DeLoss Construction bid as mentioned, $47 decrease in their bid. The other bids contain no errors. I recommend the city accept the low bid of $446,975.07 from Salsmo Brothers." This would be our recommendation to award the contract to Salsmo Brothers out of Hospers. If there's any additional questions? And just time frame wise, the completion date on the project is October 1, 2015. We haven't had a conversation contingent upon this award with Salsma and their paver, et cetera, as far as their specific time frame. But hopefully we'll get going on it here sooner than later.
The paver was Van Voorst.
Van Voorst Concrete is the sub paver on the project, correct?
I'll motion to approve.
Support. Discussion. Roll call.
Hint.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Okay, number 5 on the agenda, consider second reading of water and sewer ordinance. I'll make the motion to send it to the third reading.
I'll support that.
Discussion, roll call, please.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye. Number 6, set date and time to consider vacation of a street right away. That is set for July 17th.
June
Or,
17th.
whoops, sorry.
Maybe,
I
I
wrote
hope I
wrong.
didn't tell you July, yeah.
July 17th.
June.
June. Hey, you know, June 17th at 4:30, the next council meeting.
And just to briefly explain, there's a portion of property adjacent to Prairie Trail Road. It's actually on the west side of the road, adjacent to the borrow pit. We're kind of squaring off a portion of property there with the adjacent lots. So the total property is 0.07 acres, running approximately 10 feet by 324 feet. And then the adjoining property owner would be acquiring that property, and then they'd be responsible for the maintenance and upkeep. And due to the fact that it's platted all as street right-of-way there, we first, and we visit with Mike about this, we actually have to vacate that first, and then we would have to consider the sale of the properties. So the Planning and Zoning Commission will actually be reviewing this tomorrow, and they actually make a recommendation to the City Council for a vacation of that property.
Scott, do you remember the timelines for notice on these? Is there
4 and 20. I just looked at that prior to the meeting again
so
today.
we do have about 2 week window to get that done.
Yep.
Just making sure.
The
Okay.
city attorney will take care of the appropriate paperwork to get that notice in the paper for us. So yeah, it's a 4 and 20 notice. The property owners and whatnot are 2 public hearings we'd have. One would be for the vacation of the right of way. Then the second one, if that was approved, is considered sell the property.
Yep. We need a motion to set
We
on
do
that? Yes.
to set the
Okay.
date and time for the hearing. Yes.
I'll make the motion, set the date and time for June 17. Support.
Roll call, please.
Funkert.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Number 7, set time and date to consider the sale of property, and that is set for June 17th at 4:30 p.m. Same property.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. I'll make the motion to approve that date.
Support.
Discussion, roll call, please.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Funkert.
Aye.
Comments? Lyle, Todd?
I didn't know if I'd shared yet, if you recall, we applied for $5,000 worth of signs through the DOT. Those signs are in, and we're starting to install them around town. So you see some new shiny regulatory, lots of people signs.
Crosswalk signs over there by the St. Pat's, are those the new ones? Oh, they look shiny. So,
They are. I have to go look.
they looked really shiny. Zach?
Nothing.
Micah?
Nothing.
Angie? Scott?
Nothing additionally.
How's the ball fields coming?
Good. We actually just mowed the actual fields here, I think, this past week. Hopefully today, pending the weather, as part of the seeding contract, the entire area will be sprayed. As you can see, there's been a few weeds that have shot up a little bit better than the grass. But otherwise, they're actually coming along really good. Really pushing on the fencing contractor. So we've been really kind of bugging them. Evidently, they have a couple different crews. One does this, one does gates. So hopefully here in the near future, they're supposed to come and get that finished up. But otherwise, we're a long ways done.
Is there a drainage issue by the backstop?
Yeah, we also had actually just our engineer yesterday taking a look at that. There's a couple different areas as far as drainage and stuff we're taking a look at. Might have to do a little bit different tiling and stuff, or a little bit different grading in some areas to.
See the fence
Address
is
that.
kind of hit and miss pieces there.
Yeah, just kind of around the dugouts and stuff, and some of the gate areas of the fence need to be finished yet.
Because those hit this fall.
The first event we probably plan on out there is probably in July, where we have a soccer, to first adult soccer tournament out there. I think middle, end of July. We hope to host that out there. But from ball games and whatnot for this summer, we're probably not planning on utilizing those fields. The school hopes to use them for football practice and whatnot this fall. And that's in the open space areas, so we're certainly hoping that those areas will be good enough and ready to go.
Will there be two fields being utilized then for that soccer tournament, the west one and then the east one, I would
I'm
say?
not 100%. I don't remember how many fields they're going to set up. If they're going to send one way on the east end and then just one field on the other one, I'm not exactly sure what Jake's plan is on that.
I'm not 100% sure either, but the west side is actually big enough for, because it's the size of 2 football fields.
Right.
The west one is probably could run 2 there. I'm not sure what his intention is. So.
I think they have a maximum number of teams. I'm not sure what their setup is. Like, I think 11 teams they hope to get in it. So.
But I'm not sure we have enough goals to run 2 fields, and I think that's why it's a longer event.
Oh.
Okay. Make the motion to adjourn then.
Support?
Roll call.
Funker.
Aye.
Hint.
Aye.
Sawyer.
Aye.
Oops.